3 weeks ago came down to a pinnacle of what was going on in my life. And I had started all of these horses on this horse race at different times, and it was all coming down to a photo finish. Never planned it that way. Didn't know I was going to be doing that, but this is what happens. And I'm actually listening to myself as I'm talking. You just tell I'm tired. I'm just beat right now. We started the backyard 2 years ago. We thought it was going to take 6 months and about $300,000. So we did. We moved 187 dump trucks of dirt off the property, put a big 14-foot tall retaining wall up. Is what they call a soldier pile wall. It's the I-beams in the wood. And then CMU stuck a wall for part of it. And we did that just to make it so we could have a trailer so we could go to the desert. We needed a room for the trailer, and we wanted to put a macerator in there. So we had our own dump station on site on the property and all that fun stuff. And it's snowballed, which every project you've ever been into does. And you know that. I don't need to go into those details there. You know that every single time you start one, it goes and goes and goes. Well, our snowball turned into the abominable snowman by the time it was done because we had done the wall. And then we said, well, we do want a 4-car garage. So we start building a garage. And then once we built the garage, we decided that we want the retaining wall to match the garage. We want the house to match the garage. So once we stuccoed the garage, we ended up re-stuccoing the house. When we pulled off all the paneling on the house, we found out there was no insulation in the house. We found out the windows were pretty old. So we did all new windows, which means all the drywall got destroyed on the inside of the house. Once the drywall got destroyed on the inside of the house, that means we had to do all new molding, all new paint on the inside of the house, which had prompted my fiance to go one step further and paint all the kitchen cabinets. So it had a whole new design. So what started off as moving dirt for a trailer ended up rebuilding an entire house. Ended up building all the windows, the interior, all the moldings, the baseboards, everything had to change. And when we decided to do that was 8 weeks before our big infamous annual Halloween party. Now we throw this Halloween party for both of my kids' schools. The whole school, the classrooms can come. All our friends come. It's usually between 100 and 150 people. And it's a big event for us, so we don't want to ruin it. So we were pushing. So in the last 4 weeks, so that's that project. That's just that. Integrated Signs had a big push for a bunch of glass panels for a hospital that we got the bid for a year and a half ago. All glass monument signs, 11, 12, 6 foot tall. I think there's 14 glass monument signs that we were building. Project started in 2019. We didn't get permits till 2022. By the time everything happened, we've been building for the last year, working through now with hospitals. You guys don't know that, but there's a whole nother set of plans that have to get stamped out by the state above and beyond any city municipality. So that happened all in 2023. And so the glass monuments were coming down. A lot of engineering, a lot of thought process, very difficult project. In June, we pulled the trigger on buying a commercial building. It was going to close the day after Halloween. So all these things are coming down to where it needs 100% undivided attention. Now, you know, when you take on a project, it's going to take more work, more effort, more thought process, and it's going to cut out of your personal time. It's going to cut out of your gym time. It's going to cut out of your family time. It's going to cut out of other business adventures. All of that stuff is going to be cut off because we need to spend time on this one specific project. I had 4, all coming down to a head.